Good evening, everybody. How are you all this evening? Are you having a good week? Tuesday, although I feel like I didn't have the weekend off. I usually do take a bit of time off, even if it's at home, but I've spent the entire weekend down my unit busy making things. And I'm just going to let Facebook do its thing and let you all know. I was just smiling to myself. I'll introduce myself in a minute. But I was just smiling to myself because I just saw a picture I put on the page earlier with our fabulous Becky. I'm sure if you are familiar around Mib, then you'll know Becky, Be Like Becky. I put one of her pictures on and she's just written, "Oh, and here I was thinking this was for my private group." It was. But I like to share, and I'll come on about that more in a minute. So my name is Chrissy Lowry. I am the MIB leader for about 8 months, I believe, about 8 months, for Stroud and surrounding areas, which is in the Cotswolds in Gloucestershire. Lovely, lovely area. Very small little town, close-knit community. We will be going back to face-to-face meetings soon, which is really exciting. We are small, but we are very mighty. We've done a lot within our MIB group. Good evening, Karen. How are you tonight? How are you doing? Are you looking forward to John? So I thought I'd come on a little bit early. I was planning around 8 because I usually do it after the kids have settled down, so you might hear him knocking around in the background. Because it's a bit quieter, but I don't want to miss John. He is incredible. Hello, Helen. How are you doing? How are you this evening? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey, about what networking means to me and how it's helped me. And I'm going to leave you with 3 little things that I've written down somewhere. Tell you what, I'm organised. I'm not normally at all. So, and I'll tell you why I'm not normally. I am the mum of 5 children. I have 3 grandsons, a couple of dogs, although one of those dogs is my daughter's. She's in Sunderland, so she's had her dog with me for 3 years, but she's nearly finished. She's a graphic designer, so that's exciting. You're hoping to make him like, oh, Karen, he's so good. I've been on his training before, but this is obviously an intensive 5 days. It's going to be incredible. You can watch the replay. But yeah, if you've got to catch him live at least once or twice, he is awesome. So yes, Ma used to be a clinical nurse specialist going back in another lifetime, it feels like that way, in about six or 7 years ago. Really good job. Company car, didn't need anything. Nice, everything was lovely. Everything was absolutely trained really hard for it. Good job, loved it. Hi Wendy, how you doing? I keep meaning to message you. I've got a couple of busy days going on, like we all have. Anyway, I got very sick and nobody knew what was wrong with me, and my son got diagnosed with autism. He was treated really badly by his school. It was a really bad year. I was pretty much housebound. I was sat sick and housebound for about a year. Homeschooled kids. My other son was bullied in the same school really badly, ended up with head injury. It was just a bad time, and I got diagnosed with quite a lot of chronic illnesses, and like I said, my son was diagnosed with autism, and I think that's one of them just telling me he's putting the bath on. I taught myself to sew that year. I wanted to help my son sleep. He was not a good sleeper. He used to put everything in his bed, everything to try and nest to. It could be a bunch of wet towels, it could be his coat, it could be his shoes, it could be anything. Lined up his toys, so I made him a cuddle bed and so that helped him sleep. And I got introduced to the Gloucestershire Enterprise Scheme, which was a government enterprise scheme. Never forget that lady. She put me on to an incredible mentor. He was absolutely brilliant and got me into business that way. I don't really remember a lot about that year. I know I went to Dragon's Den, and I know I come up with some other ranges, set up a Facebook page that I don't remember, and I won all these awards, and I got really good at sharing my story. Yeah, do you know what, Wendy? It still haunts him now. He started counselling last week. He's had horrendous journey, this little boy. He's massive now, mind. He's 13, big man child, does rugby. But over the last year, it's really surfaced and bubbled again, and he's struggling, but we'll get there with him. We will. I did it before, but signed up again. Okay, yeah, we can't get enough of John. You can't. Yeah, so I got really good at getting seen. And I have been in Forbes, I've been in all the big magazines, the big papers. Can't stop, I have a power cut and batteries dying. Oh no, Becky, don't you have a... You have a event tonight, don't you? Hope you're Scotland, aren't you? Does Scotland have a lot of power cuts? I don't know, that was a bit sweeping statement really, wasn't it? Nice to see you anyway, Becky. I know, kids are so cool. So cool. And to be fair, the head teacher was really bad too. But that's another story. Good luck with your event, Becky. Tell me what they all think of your new Mib merch. I'm going to tell people about that in a minute because I've been giving them a little sneak peek. And I've got something to show you as well. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I think I just don't give up. I'm one of these people that just keep going. I can't give up. Get me teeth into something. I got to keep it going. And so I think around 2017, I won an award with Theopophetus, which is one of the dragons from the Dragon's Den. And now I sell in his shop and I sell in Wayfair. And I've done this by increasing my visibility. So like I said, I've been in a lot of magazines, I've been on TV, radios, and I'm now a radio presenter myself. And then I got involved, or found, a community of crafters, because that's what we essentially are. That's what I essentially am, I sew, but I do other things as well. And I have a team of seamstresses. Some of my illnesses stop me from sewing now, which is a bit of a pain, but I've found some other things to do, Mib merch and some sensory equipment. And I surrounded myself with like-minded people, all crafters. And then last summer, during the lockdown, I was awarded a Lockdown Hero Award for doing things with scrubs and stuff. I won't go into all that, it's a big long story. And I really wanted to find more about Leona because I didn't know anything about Mums in Business until I saw this one live she did. I don't know why it popped up. It just popped up on my, because we all know that lives help you get seen, right? And it was when she was very distressed and things weren't going very well at that time. And I just felt like I connected with her. I don't know whether it was because she was a mum of 5 and I don't know what it was. I felt connected with her. And then I think 4 weeks later, I was a Mib leader. And 3 weeks after that, I did a course. The courses are phenomenal. They really help you. If you haven't done a Mib course, I suggest you do. There's some really good ones coming. A group one in May. I'm not very good with my dates. But they'll be everywhere. If you need to find them, go and look into your group leaders, wherever you are. If you're not in a group, there will be one around your area. I really suggest you reach out. So I did a course with Leona and Holly Matthews. And through that, as a direct result through that, I secured a radio presenter title, which I haven't been able to do for the last 3 months because of COVID, but I will go back next month and I can't wait. So I love doing my radio show. That's called Craft to Be Kind. Absolutely love it. She is so real and honest, love her to bits. She is. She's very connectable, very relatable. And she's created an amazing network of, it's just amazing, isn't it? It's an amazing place to be. And if you're not networking, like the theme of my title, if you're not working, you really need to be surrounding yourself with women that know where you are, that can help you grow, that you can collaborate with. So I've made some really good collaborations during my time as a leader in my group. We're just at the moment making a wigwam teepee that's going to go live in Wayfair soon. That's one of them. The other one is this book. This is a #1 bestseller. I did that through Mib, some of the Mib and some of my crafty contacts. That was really exciting. I joined Scene last night. Oh, there you go. I was just going to come on to Scene. Free workshops, absolutely. You cannot get this. You cannot get what is offered through Mums in Business International anywhere else. It is unique, it's supportive, and I have never, even though I've had my crafty community, which I loved a bit, this is like opening a bigger door to me. I'm always into the supporting each other. Like opening a huge door where you can connect with absolutely anything. You got a question, we're there. Or someone, if you don't know it, if your leader doesn't know it, or if someone you're speaking to doesn't know, they'll find out and they will help you. I've had some dark times during the last 6 or 7 months with my son, basically, and the support has been phenomenal. So the other thing that I'm obviously doing, if you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been, is the Mib merch. The Mib merch I'm so excited about. It's going to be part of a big charity, and it's already giving money back to women who need it. So I make it. I do have help, and I've just invested in a mug press, and I'm going to do bottles and cups. And do you know what? I couldn't get it right. I could not. I've been trying for a week now, and I could not get this right. I'm launching something else in my other business, Cuddle Bed Company, which is similar, using the same equipment. Okay, so again, there's people that I can talk to through our network, and that can help me make these things. So I made some mugs, and they were coming out orange and really, really, really dark blue. I was like, what's going on? So I sorted it all out. So I've got the mugs. They're not quite right yet. They got the I don't know if you can see it. They've got they will have the quotes, but if you can see, it's not quite right. The pressure's not quite right here, but we get there, and apparently it's normal. I think I'm on my 8th mug, 7th mug, but that's normal. And what I've really been wanting to do, and what Leona wanted, is to have a coffee cup for you guys. And nobody could do them. This is why I decided to do it myself. What we wanted, they weren't available, so I got them, and I tried one today, and I melted it. Put it in the mug press, and I melted it. But, so I can't show you that. I really wanted to show you. Hi, Lisa. How are you today? You had a good day? Yeah, I really, really wanted to show you one of these cups. But I will pop on another time and show you when they're all ready. It is trial and error. And I'm in the sublimation and the printing groups and stuff. And it's very, very normal. But you want to see the first one compared to this. That I'm very happy with. I've just got a little bit of tweaking. Yeah, so that is where I am at. I am, like I said, the Mib leader. I am a radio presenter. I'm an author. I've got 2 businesses. I call myself a little bit of a crafty entrepreneur. That's me. I'm a crafter. I just am a crafter. What's Mib merch? Okay, so Mib merch is hoodies, t-shirts. We've got some lanyards coming, cups, hats, caps. We've got some headbands, bags. We've got a lot of stuff coming. So the Mib merch, the money made from Mib merch goes back to help people, women in support and that's needed. So it's called Merch with a Mission, and we're in our early days, and a lot of the leaders have been testing it out. I showed the pictures. And I will be sharing the shop probably at the weekend here if I can. Definitely in the group with everything ready in there. I've just got some few tweaks to do. So the other thing I do is I own and this is new. This is helped through Mums in Business. Is I built a website for all things crafty and handmade called Shop Handmade. So that's where you'll find it. Let me see what you've said, and then I'm going to go because I'm not long home, and I want a 5-minute break and a cup of tea before I get excited to see John. Okay, let me go back through. Log into the website and you can get access to loads of trainers. I do want to quickly touch on Scene actually. Access increasing, Karen says. Bite-sized training added each month. Love the merch. I need to look at your problem today. It's just been a crazy couple of days. T-shirt, hoodie, caps, and logos, quotes. Yeah, the logo's changed. We've got a brand new logo now, which is the merch logo. So everything you get from now, there you go. Everything you get now, you get the new MIB merch. The new MIB merch logo. Bit of a mouthful. You're welcome. Absolutely welcome. So I'm going to leave you with 3 things to think about in your journey, no matter where your journey is. Whether you're at the beginning, whether you've just found Mums in Business, whether you've been with MIB a long time, we are a crafting business. Oh, what you do, Alison, what you make. I love crafting. It just has got me through the darkest times. It really has. No matter what's happened to me, that's in my first book. I'm not going to go on and on about what's happened to me, but I'm a domestic violence warrior and a chronic illness warrior. And no matter what happens, you know, it just gets you through, it distracts you, it comforts you, and you just carry on with it. But I'm sure a lot of businesses are like that as well. As can be a comfort blanket, can it? So I am going to give you my top 3 tips for upscaling your business or getting seen, and then we'll talk quickly about seen, and then I'm going for a cuppa. So share your stories. There is nobody who doesn't have a story. Yeah, please do, Alison, please do. There is nobody who hasn't got a story. Everyone says, well, you've got a huge big story. And yeah, I've got a huge big story. But everyone's got a huge big story. You have all experiences through your life. Even if you've just come into business, even if you're young into yourself, there is a story within you. You can turn anything into a story. You can put your, obviously, stories onto stories, Reels, Instagram, you know, you can share them everywhere. Lives, I feel, is the best way. Lives got me into Forbes. I started Lives way before they got really popular, and we also know that Facebook loves a live. So get your story seen, get them out there. People buy from people. Be relatable and real. Get seen. Even if you're not going live, you can do other things to get seen. So you can share videos, you can get on in the paper, you can go on the radio. There's nothing stopping you from picking up the phone and ringing your local radio station, emailing your local paper, telling them that what you've been doing. Right now, there's a lot of there's been some real bad press over the last year. So feel good stories the journalists are looking for. So get seen, get visible, share your stories, get those beautiful faces out there, and connect and collaborate. And you need to do that through networking. You really do. So if you haven't, like I said, if you're not networking, you're not working. You need to join your groups, see your MIB leaders, utilise what they give you. So they will be putting up a post saying, I don't know, what's your website? Fiverr Friday. They will maybe turn a Sunday into open to you. What I do in my group, I say this is your day. Go live, share, connect, collaborate, and generally get out there. So I'm going to leave you with that and check out Seen. Now, Seen is an amazing membership. I've never seen one like this, and I've been going, like I said, 6 years that I can remember. No, 6 years. I've never seen one that offers you so much value. So for £10 a month, you will get to meet with Leona live through Zoom. You get access to a content calendar, 365 years of content. Content is king. We all know about content. You have lots of training that you can access to with people doing videos. Hey, I'm just going, Leona, did you see the MIB merch? Did you see the little bits I've done? I was just got distracted now. Seen. So the other perk of Seen is that the trainings come within that price, or the majority do. I don't know if it's every single one, but I know that if you're in the Seen membership, that's included with the training, which is absolutely awesome. So again, talk to your leaders or check out the groups and the pages. There's scene links everywhere and it is so worth it. It's amazing. And there is a Scene X, which is a premium membership too. Go check it out. Thank you very much for having me today. I'll have a quick look. I think I've answered all your questions. You're welcome, Wendy. I'm going to check out the site in a minute and enjoy John. Enjoy him. If you're not watching the Instagram challenge this week, it's not too late. You can still sign up for it. John Ferrara is amazing. He is the Instagram king, and I'm going to have a quick cup of tea and get my pen and pencil ready to learn. Take care, everybody. Have a great evening.